Hello everybody, and welcome to Hungary's favorite language learning video blog. I'm your host, Michael Lyons. Today, we're going to take a look at an aspect of English that can sometimes be tricky for those learning English as a second language. Let me share an example of what I mean. How would you say in English, egy 9 éves lány? Good question, right? Would you say A 9 years old girl, or B, a 9-year-old girl? Well, if you said B, a 9-year-old girl, you would be correct. Why is that? Good question. Well, if you wanted to say a lánya 9 éves, you would say his daughter is 9 years old. However, if the piece of information 9 éves comes before the word daughter, it describes the word daughter, then it would be singular. In other words, he has a 9-year-old daughter. It's the same thing with the number of stories or levels in a building. For example, you could say that Duna Tower has 15 stories. 15 stories being after Duna Tower. Or you could say Duna Tower is a 15-story building. A 15-story building. Another common example is something like two-day conference or two-day training. You could say the conference lasts 2 days. Again, 2 days being after conference. Or you could say the two-day conference will be held in Budapest. If it comes before conference, if it describes conference, then it is singular. Two-day conference. Another example. The water cooler, right? The water cooler that you drink out of in the office. The water cooler can hold 40 liters of water. Or you could say the water cooler has a 40-liter tank. Right? It's a tank capable of holding 40 liters. Finally, you could say her presentation lasted 20 minutes. Or you could say she gave a 20-minute presentation. Now, I know that there are many exceptions in the English language, but this is one of the few things that is very consistent in English. If it comes before the noun, it is almost always singular. So, to recap what we've looked at. 9-year-old girl. 15-story building, 2-day conference, 40-liter tank, 20-minute presentation, all singular. This is another one of those things with a little bit of practice that I'm sure you will be able to master. For extra practice on this and on all of our video topics, make sure to subscribe to and read our bi-weekly newsletter. A free practice worksheet is included inside the newsletter, and a link inside the newsletter for each video topic. It's worth checking out. Anyway, it's been a pleasure as always. Thank you so much for joining us, and see you next time. Cheers.